So I'm here with Niall Horan. How are you?
Indeed, I'm good, thank you.
I'd say you're pretty wrecked after the amount of interviews that you're doing today.
I'm alright. It's not my first rodeo, to be fair, so it's not too
well
bad.
used to it by now.
Yeah, exactly.
Come here, tell us about your newest track, No Judgment.
Yeah, it was a song that I'd had, like the idea for a song I had for a while. I wanted to write that song for a long time, and I had the riff for the song for like 18 months, maybe a couple of years. And then when I went in to write the album, it was the first thing I wrote down, or the first thing I tried to write. Like when I was at home and had the riff and I was just singing along, mumbling along, and then thought to myself, maybe that concept for that song would work for this. So I just came about with it, and I just felt like it's a good thing to release. People are asking me why I was releasing it, and I just thought that the message of the song is quite like poignant thing right now, because we're all judging each other.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you're with me, no judgment.
It's like chill out, it's all good. And was that with Ruth Ann, was it?
No,
Or who was
it was me. No, just me and a couple of other lads. Ruth Ann wasn't in on that one. She was in Nice to Meet You.
Yeah, you've done a good few songs with her at this stage.
Yeah, we did Slow Hands together. We did Nice to Meet You together. We did another song on the album called San Francisco, which is out right now. And yeah, so me and Ruth we don't see each other often, but when we do, we always write really good songs.
Yeah.
Because she's kind of like doing her artist thing now, and she's all over the place. She's like living in England and around here a lot more, and yeah, I don't get to see her as much as she did when she was in LA.
She's an absolute legend when it comes to songwriting, isn't it?
She's a legend, unbelievable.
Oh my god, she came down to the Broadcast Centre, I'd say about a year ago or something.
Right.
And just in awe when you hear her, like she's just
her
insane.
voice is insane. The way she writes, brilliant. She's just a great character. She's good to be around as well. She's good for her room when people are like, oof.
Yeah.
Like the day we wrote Nice to Meet You, we were all like, this is painful, we're going nowhere. And then I start playing the riff and she's like, shouting and roaring. You can imagine her jumping around the room.
Yeah, completely. And just brings up the mood. Speaking of Nice to Meet You, I'd say, like, for us, I was like, oh, please don't say it when you walk into meet you, because it's just, I'd say you hear it so often that you're like, oh my god, please don't.
Honest to God, it's like becoming painful now, and I've had to stop myself from saying it too, or if I do say it by accident, hope no one goes or so I started saying nice to see you.
Yeah, it's such an Irish phrase though as well, that you say it and then 2 minutes later you're like, god damn it, I hope he wasn't thinking I was a twat now saying that.
Honestly, it's even the way, like, I've spelled it. I could have said nice to meet you, but it's the way me and Ruth wrote that song, so it's it's meet ya, not meet ya. So it's meet ya.
It's just so Irish, like, isn't it? Of course, you had the music video out for that. Tell us about it. It was a bit posh, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I didn't think about it at the time, and then I watch it back, and it looks like the most middle class video of all time. Like going around Mayfair in like Savile Row suit shops and like big like posh office buildings. And,
the top of the Monopoly board. That's all I was thinking when I saw the word Mayfair, because I was like, oh my god, you know when you're playing Monopoly when you're younger, and you're like, if I get Mayfair now, I'm sorted for
nailed it. And it was very, very posh looking, but kind of suits the song.
Yeah.
Kind of strutty, posh looking sounding. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the idea anyway.
But like the album itself has been like absolutely whopper as well. Like the songs that are coming off it, and it's just like their last one as well. It's been received so well, not only in Ireland but across the world too. Like.
No, that's all you ask for, because like you spend so much time with the songs, and then when they're released, you just hope that the people that are waiting for it really like it, because there will be, people sitting around going, when is he going to release something? We need to hear an album. We're sick of Nice to Meet You. Like they get once they're done with Nice to Meet You, they're like, right, give me an album now.
Yeah.
So they were waiting, and it's been received very well. That's all you want.
For me, actually, with the Nice to Meet You, that you were saying that like sometimes people get sick of songs. That was the one song that I wasn't actually sick of listening to.
Really?
Because you hear it so often, like with the way charts go, you play a lot of like the kind of top 40 very often, and that was one that was just like, yeah, I'll just give it another go then.
Thank you very much. Now, to be fair, if it comes on and I'm in the car, it's probably one of the only songs that I've ever had that I won't turn off. Yeah. Usually when my own song comes off, I turn it off, or comes on, I'll turn it off. But with this one, I just kind of like.
You're still like going.
Make sure the windows are up, though, no one can hear that it's me jamming to my own tune.
Yeah. Have you ever been caught doing that now, listening to yourself?
No, because I usually turn it off. Although before the song was out, that's all I would listen to. Like. I was like in a stage for about 4 months or 3 or 4 months where I was mixing and producing and mixing a lot of stuff. So that's what all I was listening to for couple of months at a time. So it doesn't sound as mad if I like let a window down and no one could actually, because no one knew the songs anyway.
Yeah, exactly. They're just like, oh, you listen to something. I have a question for you as well, because like, you know the way mammies are literally the ones in complete and utter control. For me, like, since I've gotten on the radio, she's like, Debbie, you didn't say that lick very well, you didn't do that very well.
She's doing that
yeah, she's like a pro now.
Oh, God,
does your mother do that now with a song that's before it's released? She's like, I
no,
like this.
I could literally sing Happy Birthday in Irish and she would absolutely have it all day long. Like, she'd just, I don't know, I'm sure she got favourites, but she'd never say, oh, no, I don't like that, no. Because to be fair, I probably release music that she likes anyway. Like, she probably listen to me even if it wasn't her song.
Oh, that's the thing. Like, that's what I say. Like, my mother, she's just going, "Oh no, you're fantastic, but you're this."
Yeah,
like, the pride is just coming through no matter what, you know.
Great to hear.
But speaking of that as well, you were saying like even if you could speak Irish and thing, you speak French, and that is that like a little ode to your French secondary school teacher, or what? It was the reason for having that in there.
No, it was just like, you know, it's quite a like on the nose song. It's like, I like the way, I like the things you, and it's like, it's not very colourful, but it's like sung, it's quite strong. So I was thinking, let's just like throw something in. It was actually Julian, the guy who wrote it with, the guy who produced it. He said, I know, like speak, just, we were getting stuck in a rut. He's like, I don't know, just like speak French or something. And then I was just like, j'adore la mer. And it sounded sexier than I love the sea.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just went, let's throw it in there and leave it in there. And it stands out when they go past. Like when I play it live now, everyone will be like, and then a big massive roar for j'adore la mer.
I'd say so if you go to France or something and they're just like hanging for it, yeah.
I haven't been to France yet with this song, so it'll be good to go there and tour and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be absolutely deadly. Speaking of the tour as well, Lewis Capaldi's in North America with you.
Yeah, Capaldi's doing North America with me for the first run of it, and we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a right laugh. We always do, and yeah, it's just exciting because like it's quite like I would go to that show.
Yeah.
I'd buy a ticket to that.
I'd like to know this as well, because it was about this time last year I was over in America in LA for the launch of Gavin James's North American tour, and you were there. And the reason I was looking, I was like, you're actually just hanging out with your friends, like, and the people that are coming on tours, the lineup, are literally just your pals, aren't they? Like,
yeah, I mean, like Fletcher and Capaldi are just we're all just good mates, and we have because we're on the same label, so we see each other a lot more than most other artists. You only bump into other artists at like shows and stuff. So yeah, literally just group of mates going on tour. It makes things a lot more interesting. I've been on tours where you wouldn't know the support act, or you've been a support act and you wouldn't particularly know that person, or maybe just not have anything in common with them. Or this is just handy. We all know each other. We're gonna have a great laugh with it. Maybe there'll be nights where we'll just jump up on stage. They'll jump up on stage with me, or it's nice and easy. Yeah,
and if you have a couple of days off between, you're actually just hanging around with people that you like anyway.
That's the danger, though. I'm going to try and stay away from Capaldi when we have days off, because that's just bad. We're just bad news when we're together.
So give us, what can we expect then from the tour? Let us know.
Well, it's obviously 2 albums worth of stuff now, and I'm like, from minute one, I've been mad into like what songs from the last album I'm going to do, what songs from this album I'm going to do, exactly what the stage looks like. I feel like I'm putting on a good show, and I've been to shows before where you can tell the tour has lasted for a long time, and that's my like pet peeve. And I'm always trying to like give 110% every night. So I can guarantee you, if you bought a ticket to my show, I'll try and give you a good night. Yeah,
you won't be going to one that you're at the end of your tether and you're just like, here's 2 songs.
Unless I'm sick or something and I've forced myself onto the stage.
Yeah.
That's the only time I'll let everyone know when I get on stage if I'm singing or not. Are you singing?
It's great. Well, thanks so much for having a chat with me.
Thanks for making the trip up. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks very much.